Hello Walking Dead fans, this is Solid Dave Snake bringing you another review on the Walking Dead flashback TV series action figures, and this review is going to be of Michonne. And this is the same exact Michonne that was released in Series 3 of the TV series action figures, but it includes one new accessory, which is the governor's fish tank with her two pets' heads in it. So you actually get one more accessory than the Michonne came with in that TV series 3, plus the accessories she came with in that series. And I'm just going to jump right into the accessories, and then we'll get into a detailed look of this Michonne, and then get into the articulation. But I'll go over that new accessory first, which is the fish tank. And right now I have this little plastic bubble that came with it when it was packaged. And you can just pull those heads right out. Give you a up close look at both of them. And they are the same exact heads that came on those pets from Series 3. They actually have the hole in there, so you can tell they just reuse those same exact heads. You could even use these for custom zombies, I'm sure, since they have the spot for the ball joint. So there's one of them, and get that other one out. There's the other one. And the fish tank, which is the same fish tank that came with the governor from Series 2 of the comic book action figures. Or I'm sorry, it didn't come with the governor, it came with the governor's daughter, Penny. So that's pretty neat. It has a little blood smear there. It looks like they added some kind of algae buildup to the bottom too. And you can remove this plastic piece out. Give you a little better look at that without that. See how dirty they made it look? So really neat new accessory. And like I said, she comes with those old accessories as well, which is her cloak. Makes Michonne look like a Jedi in my opinion. And it's actually a little lighter of a brown tone than her original. And it's real pliable plastic, so it fits on her real nice. And then she has, of course, her katana, which is the same katana. No need to change any of that. And her sheath for it, which right now I have down to her side. If I can get it around her dreads, I'll get it off here and show it to you. And it's a real pliable plastic as well, as you can tell from the strap. And on this one, the sword does not seem to fit in as well as the Series 3. It gets real tight, almost like it's going to break that katana. Makes you scared to push it in that last bit. So I don't know why it doesn't work as smooth as my original Series 3 one. But give you an idea how it looks when it's sheathed. Like I said, though, it should be able to push in a little more. And I love this Michonne when she first came out. Of course, she doesn't have the updated articulation that the Daryl has. So articulation-wise, she may be a little suffering, but for looks and for sculpt and paint job, it's really good. It looks like Denai in the face. Holds her Season 3 look very well with that pink shirt underneath. That's how she first appeared. The blue jeans and then the boots, with one boot having the tongue up and the other tongue being down. And on her chest, I kind of never knew this with the first figure, but it almost looks like it's got the letter M for Michonne. I don't know if you can make that out. Let me get even closer, see if I can get a focus. Oh man, having a hard time focusing on that. Well, I don't know how well you can see it, but I think it says M. I don't know if that's for Michonne or I forget what her son's name was on the show. It may be for him though. Another little detail I liked that they had on this figure was her glove sculpted on her hand. I thought that was real nice. And of course her dreads are real pliable, so it doesn't hinder movement at the head. And articulation wise, she wasn't bad for the time this figure came out. Like I said, she's got a ball joint on the head, which will turn all the way around. Look up and that far down. She's got a ball joint and hinge here at the shoulders. Go all the way around. Ball joint and hinge at the elbow, which will go really far up and actually hyperextend and twist. And she doesn't have that updated wrist articulation, of course, but she still does have the hinge and the twist. So not too bad there at the arms. At least you can get her in double-handed sword poses. And instead of a waist swivel, she has an ab crunch, which will go that far up and that far back. And you can swivel it there too. So that's pretty nice. No updated leg articulation. She just has those ball joints, which were really weird. And the single hinge knees on a ball joint, which will twist. And a single hinge foot that will also twist as well. So not too bad of a Michonne. We'll have a new one coming up in the Series 7 action figures from her Season 4 look. So we have that coming out in March. But until then, we have this Michonne and the Series 3 Michonne, which are basically the same thing. So if you missed out on that Series 3, I highly recommend you picking up this Flashback Series Michonne. Alright guys, thanks for watching and stay tuned. I will have the RV Zombie Flashback figure up next.